Hello, and welcome back to the channel. I know I said I was going to start in the Crestfallen Woods, but a buddy of mine told me to go ahead and go into the Interchange first, so started playing just a little ahead just to see what I was getting into. So we're just going to pick up right from where I am. I just turned on block D, I believe. Yeah, Data Store Delta. And it looks like there is, I believe, two more I need to turn on, which is Data Store B and I think it's C that's over on the other side over there. But gonna look around here for just another second, and then we're gonna head into robotics. If you've been keeping up with this little series here I got going, it's appreciated. Just remember to like the videos and subscribe to the channel for me. It would be greatly appreciated if you could. Okay. Nothing else over here has any power, so yeah, let's just go ahead and push into robotics. Running a little low on rifle ammo. Not too much. Just said I need rifle ammo and found a little bit, so that helps. Okay. Just had to make sure there wasn't anything hiding back there. Got canteen and we got robot assembly. Power plant alpha. Do I dare pull the lever? We'll wait on that. We'll go upstairs first, see what's up here. I don't like the sound of whatever this is that I'm hearing.
Robotics facility status report. Experimentation wing offline. Administration wing offline. Secure laboratory offline.
Okay, so no power anywhere. What is this though? Oh no. There's probably something right under me as well. I'll pull it just for the hell of it, see what it is. Storage room key. I wonder if that's a key for right there. Barred from the other side. Another training stimulant. The override supply. I wish the X-ray crystallography examinations had borne fruit, but the scatter remains random, which is impossible. There are processes here that we do not currently understand yet. Must, if we are to have any hope of synthesizing properties, neither the so-called batteries or the manufactured brains could possibly. Trying to farm it? Of course. Don't feel like dealing with it right now. What do we got? So whatever it is over this way. Let's crawl through. Control room keycard. 3 training stimulants. Memo for Dr. Stevens. Receive the prototype signal redirector. It's perfect exactly to my design. I've already tested it out. It works like a charm on our networks. Okay. So Diane Garreau. Okay. Not really giving me much with that.
Stevens. The lower floor has been sealed and the lab powered down, as instructed. Only a signal redirector device can be used to regain access, and I'm taking that secret with me. The plans for the device, the prototypes, I'm gonna bury them. There's a manor house in Skedamore. The soldiers will have cleared it out by now, so it's as good a spot as any. If anyone finds this message, hell, no one's getting back in here. Not once the quarantine is fully enacted. And if by some miracle you are listening to this, well, I am so sorry. The automated security will be powering up right about now.
Well, security opened up, so we got to deal with a robot now. Actually, you know what? Here's my other battery. Alright, we got nothing in here. We have no more mags of rifle ammo, which don't like that. Looked at everything in robotics, so we're gonna take off and head back to the other sectors. She's in Charlie. Alright, we'll go ahead and track that. Oh, wrong way. Damn it. I ran through here twice and this pressurized air scared the hell out of me. Both times. What we got? Medical, data store Bravo, tensions quarter.
Who's there? Well, gosh. This is a surprise. When I saw movement, I thought it might be one of those awful feral goblins some people seem to have turned into. You don't look like a goblin, though. Or an outlaw. So, just exactly who are you? Well, I can't argue with that. We find ourselves in very strange times. You haven't immediately tried to kill me, at least. That's a pleasant change. Sometimes, I think I'm the only sane one left in the zone. I'm Joyce, by the way. Joyce Tanner. How'd you do? Well, we can put questions of identity aside, I think, seeing as I should be thanking you. I gather that you're the one who's responsible for restoring the power supply here. I've been trying to get in here for simply ages. I've just about given up hope.
Prying, friendly, curious. Yeah, who are you?
My, but you're full of satiable curiosity, aren't you? Well, I've nothing to hide. There was an expeditionary convoy sent in a few months ago. And Muggins here was seconded
makes
to
sense.
it. I'm a communications specialist. Girl boffin, the squaddies call me. They needed us ladies to hold up the science end of things. I was drafted in, along with a Dr. Garrow. They say she was a big name here, before the disaster. Anyway, the expedition did not go swimmingly, let me tell you. We barely made it into Slatendale when the bridge was blown out from under us, and the convoy wrecked.
Okay, so she's the one that Molly's seen running away, I think.
It was awful.
People in masks ambushed the convoy. The other side's what happened to her. I'm just
She
curious.
came in by air. Our helicopters fared even worse. The
See what she
interference
has to
field
say
ground
about her,
this
even though
whole
I know
side
where
broken
she
down.
is.
The helicopter carrying her crashed in the woods. I can mark the spot for you, for what it's worth. I doubt any of them walked away from that wreck. Poor devils. I think I may well be the sole survivor of the convoy. But things are certainly looking up now we're in here. Isn't it a remarkable sight? The Interchange in all its glory. I was beginning to think I'd never see the inside of it. Think of all the secrets that might be hidden here.
What will you do now that you're here? Do you have any idea what it was used for? What will you do now that you're here?
Well, the interchange itself seems to be wired together like some sort of big computer. These data stores all connect to the central data processor. Though with the power cut, it looks like it's gone into a sort of a dormant state. No doubt that was part of the drill to get this place mothballed when the disaster happened. Whatever it was. As for the research they were doing here, well, I don't know. You could poke around and find out, I suppose. The important thing is that we're in here, and I cannot overstate my delight that you managed it. Now, finally, there's a chance I can get into the communication systems proper. And listen, we don't need to trust each other just yet. But maybe we can work together. It's a bit of a two-person job, this.
I seem to have been doing fine by myself, but
Look,
I'm curious.
if I can get a message through the interference field, I should be able to sort out an exit for us. I'd need a whole array of transmitters to punch through the interference, though. There are a few radio towers across the area that should do the trick. I've restored power to them, but I seem to be locked out of their controls. The operators must have isolated the towers from the network when the quarantine was declared. But look, if you could find each tower and release the security lock, I can fiddle around this end and try to use the array to blast out a signal. Here, I'll give you map coordinates for each tower. Good luck. Do your best. And try not to get eaten by any goblins.
Said she marked them on the map, but I'm not too worried about it at the moment. Spare batteries at the dam. Dan, I might be able to get our hands on. Can you pick them up for me, Douglas? You know the way to Castlewood and head north. Okay.
Power restored in Data Store Charlie. Analysis. Quarantine has been lifted in this sector. Access granted to medical facility. Status report. Spectroscopy analysis of biological sample 1 was aborted with no positive matches. Partial results have been stored in Casterfield Woods. memory
Sounds like a
bank.
feral. Not just yet. Got a button. Two. Oh, we got 4 buttons. Okay. So there's a pattern. So 5, 8. No, 5, 7. 5, 7. 5, 7, 4. 2. Heart rate rises slower and recovers faster. Lower health regeneration is faster and restores more health. Increase maximum amount of health. I think I want to do that one. And that one. The protesters doesn't solve problems. Special vetting before next week. Constant nuisance. Security team. Someone in Whitehall needs to come up with an answer PDQ. Yeah. That's everything in there. What do we got going on out here? Barry. Don't have the blue finger skill yet. No, we don't have power yet over here. What is this? I'm not too sure.
Notice for all personnel. This week's chess club meeting has been cancelled. Repeat. This week's chess club meeting has been cancelled.
Alright, let's go up. I hear you. Okay, so that's 2. I hear another one though somewhere. Nothing on him. Nothing on him.
The wait is interminable. I've run out of work to occupy myself, and it's still not our turn to evacuate.
He sounds like he's in the other room.
Of the explosion at the plant, but since then, nothing. Perkins is wandering around, muttering that they've forgotten us. He's an awful predator at the first sign of trouble.
It's barred from the other side.
He might perhaps be on the button this time.
Training STEM in combat. STEM. Selling our secrets for booze. We have evidence that Dr. Roberts, on these 2 occasions, discussed the workings of the signal redirector device while drinking at Wyndham's public house. Of course. There's always that one. Screw everything up for everybody else. Scrap. No, he's up. That's no good. Okay.
In 12 hours, just how long does it take to evacuate one facility? Word from Jack is that the military has locked down the site. Not a peep from Emma since, what are we calling it? Explosion? They aren't telling us anything. Perkins is muttering about the Lord of the Flies now, the bloody fool.
Finding a little bit of everything down here.
If he comes near me with that nonsense.
Into medical we go. Yeah, 18 of the pistol left. Wards, waiting room, triage. Jeez. Yeah, well, that's no good. Yeah, that was pretty much. I hear footsteps. It's probably a bad idea. Ah, crap. Didn't think I was gonna get caught on the wires there, but the church cellar key.
This is log, 28th of September, 57. I knew Dr. Holder was up to something. It's no secret he's been frustrated with the direction of the this takes the biscuit. Last night, Edward let slip about the secret lab Holder has set up in Wyndham Village. Under the church, apparently.
Oh shit.
Of all places. For a month, he's been stealing samples, running out of lab equipment, and always called us his winner. Worst of all, Edward knew because he was planning to join him. Holder's got himself a little rogue scientist brigade. I managed to convince Edward to give me a key to the place. Once this fever is down, I'll march over and confront Holder myself.
Requires unknown key card. Three rifle bullets. Unless it's better than nothing. So I know that there's only the one guy back there. And I just grabbed the key, so... Try to get as much of this open as we possibly can. Even on that note, I need to go out and buy ammo. And just so happens that Miss Molly's right over here.
Hello again.
No rifle ammo, just pistol.
Oh, you got yourself a bargain, didn't ya? You need anything, Molly'll be here.
Since we're here, I'm gonna go run to the church. Let's see what this key unlocks.
Attention! Wyndham Village is under the authority. Citizens of Wyndham, pagan practices of any kind are strictly forbidden. Any breach of this regulation is punishable.
Yeah, if anybody else that has been playing the game ends up watching this, comment down below and tell me what you guys been thinking of the game so far. Really curious what other people's opinions are. Got the phone ringing here.
This is the transaction. Oberon must die. If Oberon is dead, then the way out will open.
I get it, you keep saying it.
You will awaken as if from a nightmare. This sequence is assured. Others have and will offer you escape. To follow their advice is at best optimistic, at worst foolish. Be careful. Trust only me.
Why would I trust you if I'm not trusting anybody else? Alright. So we got the key to the church, which was in the medical wing. We're gonna see what we got going on. The hell were you doing down here, priest?
Slowly now. Come into the light where I can see you. Wait. You're not one of the scientific staff.
What the hell is going on with you?
Who the blazes are you? I know every face on the project, and you're not one of them. How did you know I was down here?
Found a clue.
You found it in... You mean to say you were inside the Interchange? Just how did you get in there? They sealed the place tight. You found one. Just found a keycard. I believe you. It's so ludicrous that I searched to no avail. Will you just find one? Too ludicrous to be untrue. The Interchange. Open again after all this time. Astonishing. I thought it was sealed for good, and its contents forever out of reach. But look, do you realize what this means?
Okay, the hell with all this. What the hell is going on with your
Then we might
eyes?
be able to stop this nightmare before it spreads beyond the wall. 5 years. And now so little time left. I'm sorry. You're perfectly right, of course. You have not a reason in the world to trust me at such short acquaintance. Yet the fact remains, you must. So much depends upon it. We first discovered the growth at the Oberon site. I was one of the team assigned to study it. You know, at first we thought it was benign, beneficial even, according to the early results. That's the proverbial long story, and we don't have time for it at present. I promise you, you'll have your answers, but first, you must understand what we're dealing with. In our experiments, small doses of the growth in a purified form showed the most astonishing effect on cognitive capability. But it was not purified nearly enough, as it transpired. Its active agent was much more active than we realized. What it was doing to both our bodies and our minds all the while, it beggars imagination. We thought we held the future in a test tube, but all we had isolated was evil in its purest form. You can see why I must keep myself hidden away down here. Yes, it's under control, but I'll never be entirely free of it. Thanks to this apparatus, I found a way to inoculate myself, halting the infection before it could fully establish itself. If my colleagues had shown more faith in my line of experimentations, well, we wouldn't be where and what we are now. But look, we have so little time. I desperately need your help.
Yeah, what can I do to help?
I need you to go back to the medical facility, and this time go deeper. All the way down to the quarantine level. Somewhere in there is a sealed cylinder. It's labeled Sample 1. Find it and bring it here to me. Do that, and I can promise answers. Answers and a way out of here. Here's my keycard. It will get you deeper into the medical section. It was the first sample of the growth that was extracted. We took it to the lab to test it. That was a few months before the disaster. It's a pure sample, and that's what makes it so important. Before you go, you should help yourself to a dose of my inoculant. There's one lying around here somewhere. If you ever encounter a thick area of growth, or are suffering from a potent strain of the infection, that stuff will ease the burden. It should give you a better chance of surviving infested areas. And with any luck, it will silence the voices in your head. Best of luck.
Great. Form specific and specialized organs if it were to grow large enough to allow it to free range. Even at a generalized level, the organic material is very interesting, showing chemical characteristics not dissimilar to those found in the human brain and nerve tissue. Another training stimulant. What do you got back here? Ample special facility on the lower level successfully completed. In my opinion, laid down safety measures, safety margins were inexcusably shaved. I will remind you all that matters in Dr. Garrow. Yeah, there's a lot more going on here that I'd like to. Come on, there's got to be more ammo. Okay, I've already learned that. So what I could do, I think I might have to go back to the guy. The one guy you can buy the guns from. I'm gonna have to go back to him, get ammo from him. Because all she had was pistol ammo. I mean, even if that's all he has is pistol ammo, it's still more. Especially if I got to deal with the thralls.
Attention! There has been a theft from the village hall. Do you have any information about this crime? If so, report it immediately to the protocol of
Theft from the village hall.
criminals is a serious offense.
Oh, while I'm here, let me stop in here. Let him know that Garrow didn't talk.
You have free passage to our prison. Get what you can out of the good doctor, and we can see about making some progress here. What did you learn? How did Garrow manage to disable our security? No? Or you did and simply want to keep that gen for yourself? To be frank, I would probably do the same in your shoes. I can't hide my disappointment, but circumstances require me to place a little more faith in you yet. The fates of my force and yours are bound together. You realize that? Help us, and we will help you. Remember that. And in any case, something more pressing has occurred in your absence. It seems some of the villagers are unhappy with our recent enforcements of martial law and have allied themselves with the savages in the woods. The swine broke in here and stole several items. Most importantly, part of our radio set. Reparations for injustice, they called it. I have no doubt that they intend to make a gift of them to those so-called druids as some sort of offering. That shower of feeble-witted maniacs thinks that anything scientific must be returned to the soil, as if radios are some form of root vegetable, apparently. But what they took is critical and highly sensitive. Yes, that's the ticket. Listen, I have an escape plan. You've helped me, and I'm willing to reciprocate it by bringing you along when we leave.
I doubt that.
But it's all for nothing if we don't have the radio to send a signal requesting extraction. Once the interference field is cleared. If these druids have our radio equipment, I can make a good educated guess as to where they'll have salted it away. I'll mark the spot on your map for you. I cannot emphasize how vital repairing our radio is. Anything else you find there? Well, that can remain buried as far as I'm concerned. Excellent. Good luck. Good day to you. Stay out of trouble, eh?
I'm not going to say anything about the interchange because I do not want him to know that I know.
Attention! There has been a theft from the village hall. Do you have any information about this crime? If so, report it immediately to the protocol officer. Remember, colluding with criminals is a serious offense.
It's in the Speaking Cave in the Atomfall Woods. I'll deal with that later. I gotta go see if I can get ammo.
Have no trouble. Fight.
Any building marked as sterilized is off limits prior to demolition.
Keep your nose clean.
You are leaving Wyndham, and the quarantine protocol is no longer responsible for your safety.
At least if I don't release her, I have free reign over here to move about like I want.
Had a chain customer. Care to see me stock?
You only have pistol and SMG. I should actually, I'm just gonna get rid of the SMG. And
Pleasure doing business with you. See you around, chum.
we'll do it that way. think we'll put that here. Even though it is a single shot, I still need the ammo. Was there anything I needed to do out here? Special protocol garrison. I don't think I have the note for this. No.
Citizens of Wyndham, the army is here to help and protect you. Trust us and help us to help you. Follow the protocol.
Alright. I think we'll make it back to the center of town and we'll end it there. I actually got a lot done in this episode. Opened up 2 parts of the interchange there. Got the key card for the bottom of the church. And found another research, found the other research guy at the bottom. Yeah, so we'll pick it up from here in this exact spot this time. And again, if you watch the video, like and subscribe to the channel. Make a like on the video, and we will see you guys on the next one.